right, day 2, 5-day EEG. I slept at the house, got here at about 11:40, and then had my last meal, and then yeah, so woke up at about 7, well, a bunch of times, 6, 6:30, 7, basically just apprehensive and wanting to get awake to see what's going on with the little dude, but also really tired. So I didn't get the filming of my eating breakfast or taking my dog for a walk, but I'm gonna take him right now to the gym. I can't keep missing workouts and stuff since I'm prepping for the Amateur Olympia, but I'm gonna get this workout in, and then I have the entire day off to be at the hospital with him, where I'll be videoing what's going on there. So yeah, 5-day EEG so far, no seizure. Took away one of his medications, and it didn't stimulate anything. What I'm actually the most worried about with this thing is that he has seizures about every 2 weeks. And if any of you out there are watching this that your son or daughter has seizures, you're probably, if they have frequent seizures, you're probably like, that's not a lot. The biggest problem with Court is that his seizures are complete apneic seizures. So when he seizes, he doesn't breathe, which means we have to bag him at home and give him rescue meds almost every single time. He doesn't just come out of his seizures. So when he seizes, he could literally die every single time, not just from the brain trauma, but from his actual oxygen dropping so low, his organs failing, and him dying from that. So he's 5 now, and at this point we just felt like it was necessary to get the 5-day EEG done because we just weren't making the progress that we wanted to make with his care moving forward, and we don't want to keep adding medications. So there has to be another answer for him, and this is what we figured would be the best. The problem is that we were told that he's going to get fast acting drugs that are in and out of his system very quickly if he has a seizure, so that it will stimulate another seizure, quicker. And that just doesn't seem to be the case. It looks like all of the meds that they're going to give him, well, actually, they're going to keep him on the same ones that we do, which is basically Valium rectally and then another medication in his mouth orally. And he's usually out of it for like 2.5, 3 days. So this 5-day EEG to get 5 seizures could literally last 3-4 weeks for us. And I just cannot imagine being in the friggin' hospital for that long. So if we don't see some progress today, we're in a world of hurt with moving forward with this 5-day EEG, because it's no longer going to be considered a 5-day EEG. It's going to be considered something that I don't even know if we could handle. It's almost going to be, in my opinion, it'll be like torture for my son, since he's connected to all these things, and ridiculously stressful for the entire family, and for my gym and all the clients that I have. I cannot continue to miss everybody on a daily basis. So hopefully we see some progress. The only time I'm rooting for him to ever have a seizure, but at this point, it's gonna need to happen. I'll keep you updated on how things are going. So if you guys are dealing with the same type of thing, or you have questions about this with your own family, I don't know, maybe this video or these videos series will give you some kind of a idea of what that might look like. All right, we're in the gym. Gotta admit, guys, my energy level's pretty low. I'm gonna push through this workout though, because I can't miss any more days. I got the dog with me. Yep, gotta have him with me because he's stuck in a kennel all day, and we couldn't get him in this place that we'd like to get him in, that, he's around a bunch of other dogs and he's being entertained, as we didn't give him a 24-hour notice. So tomorrow he'll be there, but today I'm trying to keep him entertained till I go hospital all day. So that's what it is. Well, my apartment gym's nice, but just got kicked out with the dog. Got to take him back to the house, so one more inconvenience in my damn day. And now I'm gonna have to try and take him home, let him relax. I'm not gonna put him in his kennel because that just fucking feels like trapping him in a damn cage for the entire day. And then come back and finish my workout. You know, man, shit always gets a little rough, man. Gotta rise above it somehow. All right, left Chandler in here without being on his, or in his cage. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. So far, so good. What's up, bud? Oh, what's up, bud? Good job, bud. Good job, Chan. Okay, so far. Let's see. Good job, Chan. Where you going? Uh-oh. Did you do something? So far. Here we go. All right, yep. Going to the window again. Watch your head. So another day. We're middle of the day, I think. Yeah, it's almost 2 p.m. here, and Cortland's now on he was on his first dose of the med that they actually lowered. Again, another med that they lowered. So they've removed one whole med, and then they've now lowered another med, and it's the med he's been on the longest. But they were also late by 4.5 hours giving it to him. So, yeah. So usually for normal kids that have seizures often, that would have triggered something already. But so far, he's hanging in there. He did. Look at this. There's all the wires and everything, you know, connected to him in this little backpack. And we have to carry that around with them every time we walk or do anything. Say hi. And so basically we're just trying to keep him active. Whatever we can do. Look at, we're playing cars. Yeah. Say what's up. Just playing with his cars and stuff like that. But he can't really do anything normally that, you know, he does, where he just scoots around the house or kind of walks the couch or hangs out and watches TV regularly. He's watching this tablet, and normally we don't let him watch the tablet because it's usually a seizure inducer. So we're doing everything to try and induce his seizures to happen right now. But catch you in the next part of this. Spending a lot of time in this area. Popcorn and coffee. I'm absolutely exhausted. Just been being in a room, a hospital room. It's just, tires me out. Makes me want to eat everything in sight, which is not good. But here's what it is. Check this out. So I had to go all the way to the cafeteria just to make my popcorn. Oh, we got him in his little blue chair. See his feet going? He's getting pretty fussy lately. He's getting kind of sick of being in here, I think. Watching Ford versus Ferrari, which he seems to love. But there he is. Eating around the clock. No seizures yet, though. And we'll see. We're already at, clock says 6, almost 45 on day 2. Time to go. So far, no seizures. No seizures. End of day 2, 9:35 or so at night. Probably gonna have to lower his meds even more. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated. All right, so this is the end of day 2, 5-day EEG vlog. Cortland's doing well. He's very upset for the most part over, being stuck to all those cables and, carrying these things behind him. And he's got 2 pulse oxes on his feet. And, there's people coming in and messing with him all the time. But he hasn't had a seizure yet. And this is the only time we're actually wanting him to have a seizure. So it is a little bit rough for him. He's asleep right now. It's now 10:26. I'm back at the house, I'm coming home because I have to run a gym, and I also have my dog. Say hi, Chan. Where you at? There you go. Anyways, and so I can't just leave him without feeding him, giving him water, and all those things, obviously. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that we're still waiting on a seizure. When I spoke to the nurse, he's been in the epilepsy, care unit for over 2 years now. And he said he sees a lot of, people come in and the kids don't have seizures while they're in that environment. And I got very confused because to me, it would be like their overstimulation. They would get more seizures, but he seems to think that it might be a possibility that they're being stimulated in a completely different way. So they're just not having seizures. Their brain isn't as relaxed. And I don't know. It's a really weird situation to me. I don't understand it quite as much as I would think, because usually when my son is overstimulated is when he has a seizure. So we've been doing everything in our power to get him to have one. All the things that normally has seizures at home, they're not causing him to have a seizure there. And he's not on his meds, or most of his meds, so it's a quandary. So day 3 will come tomorrow, and I'll record that as well. On a personal note, my own fitness. I know a lot of people, man, when they're in the hospital, they have the hardest time not eating everything. And when you're stressed out, so this is related to a lot of other things, when you're just stressed out beyond measure, it's really hard not to just want to eat. And if you're just around food all the time, that's the case as well. I'm no different than you. I wanted to eat the entire time I was in the hospital today. So I did bring most of my own food, and that still was hard. I was drinking coffee with protein in it to get my sweet tooth gone with just very low calories. and eating things like a bag of popcorn, something really, really filling. My own popcorn I brought. Well, this is my last meal of the night. It's a spinach, avocado, and one slice of Munster cheese omelet with, obviously egg whites. So anyways, that's kind of the end of day 2. And we'll get back to you guys on day 3, and I'll try and bring you as much information. So if you're very interested in what could possibly happen in a 5-day EEG and how it goes, at least our experience, I'll give you as much as we can. Okay, have a great night, guys.